Alright. How's it going, everybody? Reekner here. And we're going to do an album review of Total Xanarchy by Little Xan. I wanted to make this page so I could talk a lot more about albums and music that I do like. And I was asking, my friends, my family, I was like, hey, I'm starting this new page, give me some albums that you would recommend me reviewing and stuff. And I asked my brother, and thinking like my brother would probably give me something worth talking about. Then he gives me this shit. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna review it. Just got done listening to it. And Little Xan just sounds completely drugged out. The lyrics are awful. Like unbearable at points. Especially when he's talking about having sex with women, getting blowjobs from women, slutting hoes out or what. It just makes me so uncomfortable, and I genuinely do feel really bad for the women that do. Like, I don't think any woman willingly wants to do anything Little Xan. I feel like Little Xan just had the money at the time and he paid anybody to do it. Because I imagine this guy's just nasty. I'd imagine this guy is just putrid, horrible. It smells awful. And I just feel like he has those kind of sex kinks that, I don't know. Like, there's just something about it that really upsets me. Really pisses me off, actually, whenever I hear him talk sexually. Because it's so unflattering. It's so just unbearable. And that's not even, there's a lot more awful lyrics. He's talking about just being drugged out of his mind constantly, and you can hear it with his delivery and everything. It's just so uninspiring, so not, it's just not good, man. It really isn't good. There's not like a good bar or a good moment lyrically from Little Xan on this whole entire album. Every song basically has the same vibe, the same gross, yucky, sex fucking vibe. And this album is not even like a sex album, but it's the fact that he's really pushing that on every song. It's like, let me show you this one bar. Some of it just is fucking dumbed down as hell. My whip red, it stays Darth Vader. Darth Vader's black. What do you mean your whip's red? It doesn't even sound good in the song. But if we had to go track by track, let's pull this back up and kind of just dimwit it down. Who I Am, annoying. Really annoying. Like, your opening track kind of wants to draw people in, but you're, if anything, pushing people away. And it is... Wake Up's forgettable. TikTok is... Okay, so before I talk about TikTok, I feel like the only thing I can give this album credit, where credit's due, is purely because of the features. The features outshine. It does more than outshines. It does so much better than anything Little Xan has ever done. Ever. Not even talking about this project. But I guess, like, really, this is only his second thing. The features they're good. The YG feature is actually really good. The Ray Shrimmer feature is really good. We'll get to that song. We actually will get to that song. The Charlie features, really, really good. But TikTok, the hook is so unbearable. It's just him literally repeating, I got tick, tock, tick, tock, I got tick. Like, it doesn't even have a good groove with it. It doesn't even have a rhythm. It sounds like he did it in one take and then called it a fucking day. But the hook is awful. The hook's so bad. It's so bad. And 2 Chainz, he's one of those artists that I always look forward to for their features because he's always very energetic. He's got a lot of personality. Like, it's a 2 Chainz feature when you hear it. But you kind of can't even really tell it's 2 Chainz. It's just like, he feels like he is Xan'd out as hell with Little Xan. Diamond's annoying. The Man, it's got a feature on it. Stephen Cannon. Don't give a shit about Stephen Cannon. That's forgettable. Saved by the Bell suffers the same thing with TikTok and just having a really awful hook that's not catchy, not mesmerizing. nothing, nothing to say about that song. He sounds awful on it too. He sounds awful on all his songs. There's not actually, Shine Hard with Ray Shremmerd, I will say, is actually a pretty listenable song. Lil Xan's part on there isn't even as cringy or as drugged out as he usually is, and Ray Shremmerd gives us a really good hook. Like, I will genuinely say that song is like the fucking diamond in the dog shit with this album. But that's it. I mean, if Ray Shremmerd wasn't on it, I'm not gonna listen to it. No way in hell I would listen to it. But it's really like a Ray Shremmerd song featuring Lil Xan, which, I don't know. Your features are overshadowing you on your project. That shouldn't be happening whatsoever. Moonlight, I just feel bad that Charlie is on this. She does fine, I guess, but she has like a 30-second hook in the back. She has some help vocals throughout the song, but nothing extraordinary about. Around here it gets really bad until YG comes up, and YG gives us a really solid verse. Actually a very solid verse. Yeah, and then after this we have no features, and it's just unbearable. It's basically dog shit. Deceived should be, I'm trying to think of a clever, deceived is poop. What's the word? That's a word for poop. Defecate, whatever. Deceived should be called defecate. That's a good one. That's good. Betrayed. I won't go out and listen to the song, but it does have not a place in my heart, but I did really like it a lot whenever I was a freshman in high school. It's just like the nostalgia features there. That's really the only thing I could give to that song. It sounds one of the more creative on the track list. I can give it that. The message on it's pretty cool. Slingshot. It's probably my least favorite song on the whole entire album. The flow is annoying. The flow is weird. The beat's so messy. It's so yucky. It's so just not done. Like, it feels like it's trying to do too much without doing too much. It pains me. It does pain me. Far from good. It's just, I don't like, And then Colorblind. Like, how much money do you have to pay Diplo to make this beat for you? Have it be a colorful, great beat, but you're on it. You add nothing to the beat. Like, I would rather just have the beat playing and you not saying any words coming out. But yeah, and then there's the Betrayed remix with Yo Gotti and Rich the Kid that I don't give a shit for. I'm not gonna. I didn't even listen to it. I'm not going to listen to it. Is it the worst piece of music of all time? No. But damn, it is damn, really, really fucking close. Really, really close. If it wasn't for the not even memorable features except the Ray Shremmerd one, again, like I said, that one is actually a pretty solid track. But it's just, I don't know. Your album depends on your features. And the beats aren't even that good either. There's not a single beat on here that I could enjoy except the Colorblind beat. And that's not it. It pains me talking about this album because, if anything, I feel like Lil Xan is kind of what Ian is going to end up becoming. Just he's the wave right now, like Lil Xan was in 2018, and eventually is just going to go to shit. But the difference between Ian and Lil Xan is I feel like Ian is actually a little more enjoyable. He does rip his contemporaries off a whole lot, but Lil Xan at least is trying to be unique, but its uniqueness is just so bad, man. So bad. Easily probably the worst rap album that I think I have ever heard. Painful lyrics. Ugly, yucky delivery that just doesn't... None of it meshes together. Features, good. The features are good, for the most part. But yeah, this thing's a mess. This thing is unbearable. I don't think I'm ever going to play another little Xan song for the rest of my life. I didn't think I was going to until my damn brother wanted to recommend this thing to me. But I think I'm done ripping apart little Xan. I don't know what else I could say to really get my point across. This thing's bad. This thing is really, really bad. And it's not even like a witty trying to be funny bad. Like, it's just bad. Like, it probably took him like a week to make this album. And that's the thing, it's supposed to be an album. It's not a mixtape. It's not a. It's just bad. It really pisses me off, too, that this cover is the way that it is. I'm gonna get this shit off of my screen, dude. Oops. Get that shit off my screen. Just me. I'd rather look at me than have to look at this damn cover. I should have done that way earlier. He's just so yucky, dude. That cover is atrocious. And he's probably stank as hell, and he needs a lot more water than whatever's being splashed on him. But I'm done talking about this. I genuinely am done. I'm feeling a fucking mid 1. A mid 1 out of 10. Yeah. This thing's awful. This thing's actually really awful.